What is up, you two people? I got my blue and I got my do, and we gonna do the do and the whoopie-doo. Yes, I'm 38 years old. Yes, I'm still trying to make it as a comedian. Like, when I was a struggling comedian in my 20s, it was cute. Now that I'm 38, it's like I've brought shame on my family. I go to a family get-together, like, Cousin Mindy has hepatitis. You think that's bad? Eric's still a comedian. I feel like I'm too old to be a comedian. Like, all the other comedians on the show are like young, hip, 20-year-olds. I'm up there with a bald spot, like, what's up with Snapchackers? It's crazy! WTD! I don't know the words. The big slang now is that, like, if you're dating somebody and then they just ignore you, it's called being ghosted. Oh, they ghosted me. That means they don't answer, like, your texts, your messages, they don't follow you on social media. I don't think it should be called ghosted. Because, like, ghosts want you to know they're there. Ghosts, like, you know, they come in, they make noise, they fucking stomp around, they move chairs, they knock paintings off of walls. No. If someone's ignoring you, we should call that getting bigfooted. What happened to Tom? He bigfooted me. Yeah, I saw him once, never saw him again. I've seen pictures of him online, but that's about it. I just have a blurry picture of him on Instagram. You can barely see his face. People don't even believe that we went out. They think it's a hoax. Like, they have this fast food chain in, like, Texas called Whataburger. I ate there last night. Never go to that place at night. You are laying in bed. They shouldn't even call it Whataburger. They should call it What Is in My Stomach. What is I just put in my mouth? What has just come out of me? And what is up with Long John Silver's? Is that the worst fast food restaurant on the planet? Even Hardee's is better. Hardee's should just be called, hey, at least we're not Long John Silver's. Like, have you ever met anyone that was like, hey, man, do you guys want to go to Long John Silver's? I'd be like, what are you, a fucking psycho? Get away from me. Long John Silver's? I don't even know. Who was Long John Silver? What was he, a porn star? I'm not eating this fish. He probably rubbed his dick on it. Have you ever met anyone who ever worked at a Long John Silver's? Have you ever met anyone that was like, hey, I'm hungry. Where's the closest Long John Silver's? If someone came up to you and they're like, hey, do you know where Long John Silver's is? You'd be like, oh my God, what, are you going to kill me? Get away from me. I'm not falling for this. You know Long John Silver's is bad when you mention it and people are like, are they still in business? I looked it up. They have 1,200 locations. Where are they? You never see them anywhere. Are they all in, like, Antarctica? I don't know where the fuck a Long John Silver's is. I went there one time. They were, like, surprised to see me. The guy behind the counter was asleep. He was like, oh, what? Burger King's down there. We don't even have any food. When you order food at Long John Silver's, the guy behind the register gives it to you like a drug dealer who knows you have a problem. Like, yeah, can I get some fish sticks? Like, oh, shit, man. I just don't feel good about this. All right, just, you're not going to eat them all today, are you? I typed in Long John Silver's into Google. They were like, did you mean McDonald's? They have a fish sandwich. If you go to Uber Eats and ask them to go to Long John Silver's, they will tell you to go fuck yourself. It's an extra $100 fee if I'm going to be seen there. I read an article today that was comparing technology addiction to drug addiction. They're saying technology addiction is just as bad as drug addiction. Like what? You're actually going to compare being addicted to technology to being addicted to drugs? No. Being addicted to technology is way worse. I mean, at least when you're addicted to drugs, you get out of the house. You know, you go out to buy the drugs, you get some fresh air, you run from the cops, you get some exercise. When you're addicted to Facebook, you just never leave the house. It's sad. Tom, you need to start smoking crack. I mean, you haven't moved in 3 weeks. Do some heroin, at least then you have an excuse. You're just liking people's posts. This is pathetic. And they also compare drinking and driving to texting and driving. They're like, drinking and driving is just as dangerous as texting and driving. No, texting and driving is way worse. Because with drinking and driving, you'll probably hit somebody. But with texting and driving, not only will you hit somebody, you're also going to send the wrong emoji. You're like, I think I just killed a family. Smiley face. Yeah, their car's on fire. Thumbs up. And it's bad to do drugs and go on social media. Like, don't go on Facebook when you're high, because you think everything's funny. It's like, please pray for my grandma. You're like, ha ha, LOL. Grandma's dead. This is funny as shit. And don't smoke crack and go on Facebook. I don't have a joke for that. It just seems like a bad idea. And you can't do crystal meth and go on Facebook, because you don't have a phone, because you sold it for more crystal meth. And don't do Adderall and go on Facebook, because you will read everyone's posts. You have too high of an attention span. Like, Eric is commenting on shit I posted in 2005. Then he went on my MySpace and liked my pictures. I haven't been on there in 9 years. It's just so hard dating nowadays anyways. The worst is when you text a girl like something flirty, and then you wait for her to text you back, and then you start looking at the text, second-guessing everything you said. You're like, fuck, man. Why did I say that? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You put the phone down, you go in the other room, then you hear the phone buzz. You're like, oh my God, you're texting me back. You pick it up. It's an email from Old Navy. By the way, can Old Navy stop with these emails? I get 7 emails from them a day. It's like a desperate person trying to go on a date with me. Like, we have 10% off pants. Eric, come on. Okay, 50% off pants. Just come on in. Let's just talk. Free pants, please. You're like, Jesus Christ, fine. I'll fucking try on the pants, but I'm not committing to shit. And all guys want to get nudes, but there's never like a cool way to ask for nudes. So whenever we ask you for nudes, we put LOL at the end to make it look like we're joking. You know, you're talking, you're like, okay, I'm feeling good. You're like, hey, you should send me a butt pic. LOL. That way if they get offended, you're like, I was just kidding. But the worst is when you're like, hey, send me a butt pic, LOL, and then they don't answer for like 15 minutes, and you're like, fuck. Oh my God, why did I say that? She's going to think I'm a pervert. She's going to think I'm a loser. And the worst thing's not when they don't answer at all. The worst thing is when they answer back with just LOL. Because there's nothing else you can say. You can't bring up the butt pic again. You're like, ha ha! But seriously, how about the butt pic? I have met women on Tinder, messaged them back and forth for 2 weeks, and then said something stupid, and just have them completely blow me off. Or Bigfooted me. Yeah. It's like I've been through a whole relationship, sent nudes, had cyber sex, and broken up without ever meeting them in person. Which is the best thing ever, because you can go through every stage of the relationship without spending a dime. Unless you have Tinder Plus, then it only costs you $20, which is like, you know, still $20 less than the meal you would have had at Chili's.